introduce you guys. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, give your opening statement, and then introduce the two young ladies that you have here with you. 31.
Yes.
Y'all ready? Yes, sir. Can you get me cool?
So, introduce them and then make my statement? Or-
Either way,
Okay,
however you want to do it.
gotcha.
All right, we live. All right. Good afternoon. We are here at the Sun Conference Flag Football Tournament, semifinal game 2, where the Keiser Seahawks were narrowly defeated by the St. Thomas Bobcats by a final score of 31 to 25 in a spectacular game. And here we are with the Keiser Seahawks. Coach, if you would, introduce yourself. Please give an opening statement and then introduce the two young ladies who you have brought with you.
Hi, I'm Justin Hilliker, head coach here at Keiser University. Hard-fought game today. You know, it's sad to obviously come out on the losing end. They're a top team, I feel, in the country. I feel like we are too. You know, I'm not going to lose faith in our team. It comes down to one play here, one play there, get the extra point, don't get the extra point. Penalty called, you know, that gives them a couple extra yards, gets them in closer range, and then they make a great play. They made a great play on the ball. You got to fight for that thing, and they fought hard, and they made the play. So all credit goes to St. Thomas in that situation. With me, I have Kennedy Foster, wide receiver, DB, and our quarterback, Jasmine Rode.
All right, Kennedy, you want to give an opening statement, please?
Sure. I mean, I thought it was a great game. Like St. Thomas they're a great team. They're physical. They play well. They play for each other. And it was a hard-fought game to the end. That's the kind of game you want to watch and play when you're playing a game, you know? Especially for a conference tournament, that's the type of game you want. So it didn't go our way, but we still have nationals in 3 weeks to look forward to. So back to the field, back to work.
And Jasmine?
I agree with Kennedy. It was a hard-fought game. We always say that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we'll be back for nationals.
All right, and at this point in time, I'd like to open it up to any members of the media with any questions.
Coach, it seemed there, especially early on in the third quarter, that Leon was really causing havoc in your backfield. You switched to your two quarterback system. You throw Haley Young back in there. Talk to me about that choice of putting Haley back there as well, and the timing of it there.
Yeah, no, it was actually Jazz brought it to me and said, hey, let's go to the double pass and see if we can get this thing rolling, and it got rolling. So it was a great call by her, and you know, it's just one of the things. St. Thomas has great athletes. Their rusher did a great job, and so it's just one of those things where if we can, you know, use the double quarterback and make her have to run around a little bit more and chase a little bit more, maybe we can tire her out. And obviously, I think, you know, in that situation, that's what happened. So it was a great call by Jazz.
Defensively, you know, it was a hard-fought game. Talk to me a little bit about your defense and trying to keep their athletes in check.
It's hard. You know, they have so many athletes, with Jada being the Sun Conference, I believe, Offensive Player of the Year this year, and just, you know, so many athletes running around with Tyler and everybody they have. So, you know, it's hard to keep them in check for very long because they're going to get in the open field, and if they get in the open field, they can make big things happen, just like Thomas and just like, you know, we can. So it's, when it comes down to these games, it's literally one play here, one play there on offense or defense, and they came up with a play at the end.
Kennedy, how long did you feel like you were in the air there catching that last touchdown pass? Because it felt like a good 5 or 6 seconds.
It felt like that. It felt like I was horizontal to the ground for at least 7 seconds. Like I was never going to hit the ground.
What goes through your mind in that situation? Is it just like an, oh crap, I better not drop this ball?
Well, when we called the play, all I knew was I told Jazz, I was just give me a chance, just put it up, and we had trust in each other, and she just threw it out there, and I said, don't matter what happened, I have to get it. Game would have ended there if I didn't. So.
Jazz, how big was that window? I could not see it from the sideline. About how big was that window?
Like an average size window. It wasn't huge. It was not huge.
So, Talk to me, all of you, about what it says about your team to keep in this game. You keep tying it up and tying it up and tying it up, and you don't you don't get the result that you want out of it. But talk to me about the character of your team to keep coming back time and again.
Okay, like I said earlier, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We've definitely gotten better from the first game of the season, and you can just tell, like,
Oh, I think this is a lot. I think that's a really hard situation to be in, especially with a team like St. Thomas, who, they can break out a big play any minute. So that says a lot about our team, that we're able to stay in it, not get our heads down, ride the wave, and have good character and just fight together, band together.
Now, for me, I'm so proud of them, because we talk about, winning and losing. Obviously, it's a college, this isn't high school and what we try to do, but the bigger picture is character. Like, they know, okay, they're never gonna throw a flag and walk away. They're gonna go pick that flag up and hand back to the girl. We're never gonna talk to our opponent. We're not going to talk to the officials as players. We don't do that. We have to have character, because in life, that's bigger. Because life is gonna punch you in the face and put you down, and you gotta be able to handle and respond. We've had some heartbreak here. We've, lost last year on the last minute play in the final game of this, and now we lost again on the last minute play, but that character is what's gonna make these young ladies and young women and be successful in life, and that's what I'm most proud of.
You get 3 weeks off before you head up to Atlanta for your third national tournament. What are you most looking forward to about going back to Atlanta?
I would say for me, just the competition. I think, especially this year from last year, there's a huge jump and everyone's gotten better. Even, like all the teams in Sun Conference, I think could fight and be in the championship. I think there's even some like Kansas Wesleyan. I think they're going to be a sneaky team coming out of KCAC. So I'm just excited for the competition. I think everyone's gotten so much better and the game's only growing.
I just look forward to another opportunity. It'll be our final opportunity of this team to play together, but just the bus ride, just listening to them on the bus and building that camaraderie and coming together, and just those opportunities to be a family, and just grow together and learn more about each other. Because I think that in this world, sometimes we've gotten away from really getting to know each other, and I think that, a team, you have to get to know each other and care about each other. And if you do, you'll play great for each other. So that's one of those things where I absolutely love that aspect of traveling on the road, is always that team aspect coming together.
All right. And with that, I'd like to thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for your time. Keiser will most likely be receiving an at-large bid to the national tournament in Atlanta, May 18th through 20th at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. With that, ladies, we want to thank you guys for your time. God bless, and have a safe ride back home. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Dude, those Keiser Crocs are amazing.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Guys. See you guys in Atlanta.
See you in Atlanta.
Hey.
I got a water bottle on deck.
Good idea.
Good. I got it.
Thank you too.
See you guys in a few weeks.
Okay.
See you guys. Safe travels back.
Oh, you too. Look tomorrow.
Thank you.
Eddie?
All right, Coach. Same thing. I'm gonna ask you to introduce yourself, give an opening statement, then introduce the two young ladies that you have here with you, and then they have the opportunity to speak, and we'll put it up for questions. All right. And with that, we are here, semifinal number 2, Southern Conference Flag Football Tournament, and we have the St. Thomas Bobcats, who on a thrilling last-second play defeated the Keiser Seahawks on literally a buzzer beater as the play went off, when time went off while the ball was in the air. And I think I see the person who caught that touchdown pass. And I think I see the person who threw the touchdown pass. Anyway, Coach, go ahead, introduce yourself and the duo that made all of our hearts jump on that last play.
Yeah, mine too. So my name's Eric Rosenko. I'm the head coach of women's flag football here at St. Thomas University in Miami, Florida. To my right is Holly Neer, our starting quarterback. To my left is Kaylee Miller, one of our top receivers, who obviously made the last second catch here. But I'm proud of the way we came and fought. We've been preaching, one play at a time and try and dominate that play and not worry about anything else, and live with the outcome. So I'm proud of our group, and we're on a crazy 11-game win streak right now, and we hope to keep this up and keep it going here tomorrow.
Coach, how many Hail Marys do you think were said back home in Miami Gardens before that last play?
I'm sure a million. My phone's been blowing up ever since. We originally were thinking about just taking it to overtime. Obviously 13 seconds, let's be real, it's very hard to get all the way down the field in that short amount of time with only, I think we had one timeout. But we said, you know what, let's try and make it happen. And sure enough, and thankfully it did. And credit to Keiser, and they are an unbelievable team, and they've had our number, since these last two games, and thankfully we've been able to put some game plans together, and we believe in it, and we've come out on top on both of these. But I'm proud of our girls and our group, and looking forward to what's next tomorrow.
Ladies, I want you to introduce yourself, and my first question for you guys after you give your opening statement is, I think I've seen this before where in the NFL, I think it was my Kansas City Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills in about 13 or 14 seconds in the playoffs. So we've seen this, just not with your gender, and not in the Southern Conference. So walk us through what's going on. Take me from the play call to the huddle to the rush to the throw, and then take me through the leaping up over the defender and the catch. I want y'all to take us through that play.
Okay, so I'm Holly Meeher, I'm a QB. So when I went to the sideline to get the play from my coach, we were honestly, like he said, thinking about just taking it to the overtime, but he's like, you know what, you guys got this. He called the play. I went out there, I went in the huddle, I said, guys, let's show them what we got. So we went out there, and we didn't play as individuals, we played together, and as a QB, I have to trust every single one of my receivers, and especially tough situations like this, and Kaylee Miller is one of my receivers I trust, and I threw it up there.
Okay, she threw it up to you. Take me through your mindset from the moment you heard the play call and running your route, high pointing the ball, seeing the ball there, high pointing the ball, and coming down with it, and not fumbling and dropping the ball after you went up and made such a great play. Take us through that.
All right, my name's Kaylee Miller, and when I first heard the play, I just knew that when I went out there, I had to run hard, had to give it my all. Even if I wasn't getting the ball, I had to run hard just to make somebody else open. But once I saw that I was open, I waved my hand, and she saw me, and it was just a connection. She threw it perfect, and once I saw it, I just knew, like, this is a win or go home. So I caught it, and it was easy. We tried to hit it down.
Holly, the last couple of seasons have been a little weird. You start, St. Thomas's inaugural season. You're the starting quarterback. Your second year, Yolkowski comes in and is the starting quarterback. And at the beginning of the season, Yolkowski still got it. Jada Graham comes in for a while and is the starting quarterback for about a game and a half. And then they hand the ball back to you to entrust for the rest of the season. Take me through that whole process and staying with it for what had to have been, tough, not getting the starting nod.
It was very tough, and I think it took me to show up every practice, to not just be there on the sideline and pout that I didn't go in, to be there and show up, take mental reps, encourage my teammates, and be there no matter what, if I was on the field or not. And it took me some maturity. I need to mature and, refocus myself, and I feel like doing that and working hard and playing for not just myself, playing for everyone else is the reason why I had the opportunity to come back and play.
piggyback on that too, and full testament to her. You know, obviously we started with Jules at the beginning of the year, and she knew at any moment that she could go in, and it's a learning process, right? We talked about it last year when we made the switch to Jules, to her, and all this other stuff, but you know, it's a learning process for both of them, and ultimately, you know, it makes everybody better. If you could see it on the sideline and then go do it on the field, it's a lot better. And also, she helps coach a high school team over by us too. So I think she realizes how important it is to, you know, really take the coaching and learn and watch film and all that stuff to be prepared to make plays and help our team win.
About midway through the first half, Leon really started to exert some pressure on Keiser's offense and really cause a lot of havoc. Did y'all change anything defensively to get her freed up, or was she just back there just wreaking havoc?
No, I think we had a game plan going in from last week, and we kind of had it similar. We knew, obviously, excuse me, we knew that they weren't going to change up much on offense because they don't make many mistakes. You know, if they're rolling, and you know, it's a battle for her in any game. Really, it's when she starts getting some movement, then she really starts ramping things up and feeling good about herself, feeling confident that she could go in and make plays. And it's a testament to her too. She never played this position since, you know, until this year as a freshman, getting an opportunity to play that position, and then she really bought in and had a really good year for herself and obviously for our defense, because it helps out our defense tremendously on the back end of being able to lock down any offense, you know, with the pressure that she gives. So she played a hell of a game today, and obviously that tip ball with pick six, you know, that was a big game changer for us because they had scored, you know, to tie it up, you know, and we didn't really have some things rolling on offense in the third quarter, so that really got us back in the game and got our momentum back, and you know, she did a really good job today.
And I noticed she was a little banged up at a couple of points in the game. How's she looking post game, and is she going to be a full go for tomorrow's championship game?
She's exhausted, and like Coach Hilliker said, those double passes and stuff, you're running 25 to 35 yards every play, and it's a grind. It's tough, and she battled through it, and you know, at the end we felt like we needed to. Obviously, she was gassed, and we had to put someone else in there to try and make some plays, and you know, we threw Jada in there, who's never played that position either, but she was fast, and she's willing to learn and help out the defense as much as possible, help out the team as much as possible. So you know, that was our goal to make that happen, but yeah, she'll be ready to go.
Defensively, how do you change what you're doing when you have a double pass in there? Keiser goes to that double pass in the second half, kind of opens up. Obviously, it takes the brunt off the rush, changes your angles that you're looking to defend on. Do you change anything defensively based on the fact that you know that the pass may come from a different angle?
I don't think so. It's more staying in your zone and doing your job, not getting out of your zone and not being lazy and seeing what's in front of you, being able to play what's in front of you, and communicate. That's the biggest thing, right? We got to stay in our zones and trust one another and communicate and fly around. You know, Coach Derek, our defensive coordinator, has done a great job of doing that and making sure our defense are in good situations to be successful. And we put the trust in our defense to make that happen. So not really any a wholesale change or anything like that. It's just, you know, get in your zone, play your zone, and you know, fly around and make something happen, and we live with the result.
So tomorrow you go back up against Thomas, a team which, you know, you're on a one-game win streak against Thomas. You've given Thomas both of their regular season losses over the last couple of years. Take me through looking ahead a little bit at Thomas and what you expect from the championship game tomorrow.
They're going to give it 100% because this is their revenge game. You know, obviously going perfect is pretty hard, right? And playing away on one of the last games of the season, especially how we've been playing. You know, it's going to be a great game. They're going to be ready to go. So we got to make sure we bring our A game and be 100%, be ready to go as well. You know, they're a hard team to beat. I feel we match up pretty well against them. You know, we'll live with the result as long as we're playing hard and going 100% and playing for each other.
Open up the question to both of you as well.
You can go first, Keely. Okay, so I personally feel Thomas is like us, a very top tier team, and they're very talented. And I feel at the end of the day, two great teams are playing against each other, and one of us are going to come out the winner. I mean, of course, as St. Thomas quarterback, I believe we should be the one to come up on top. But as long as we come out there strong, offense comes through, defense comes through, I feel it's going to be one heck of a game.
I agree with that. Thomas is coming for their revenge, but we are too. I feel like we just have to come hard, play our game, and I also feel like we just gotta know what we're coming for. So in game, we want to win. So that's what we're coming for.
Good, AD.
All right, and with that, the St. Thomas Bobcats will face the Thomas University Nighthawks. Be a 1-3 matchup as far as seeds go in the Sun Conference. Please log on to the Sun Conference to see the actual game time. They'll also be on the Thomas University website on the Championship Central page. Game time is tentatively scheduled for 12 o'clock. There is potential weather in the area, so the game time may be moved up in order to avoid the weather. So I ask that you go to www.tunighthawks.com, click on the Championship Central page, or go to www.thesuncconference.com and click on Championships 2023 under flag football. The game times for tomorrow will be posted on there once that time has been determined. With that, I want to say good luck to you ladies tomorrow. Get yourself some rest, and look forward to seeing you. And may the best man win tomorrow.
Thank
Or
you.
best woman win tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Great interview. My mom.